What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to tell you about broadheads, broadhead selection, broadhead tuning. First of all, let me start off. Well, first let me turn the camera down a little bit. There it is. If you are shooting 45 pounds and under, fixed blades are your best bets, no matter what. The reason I say that is because mechanicals or expandables, whatever you want to call them, you're not going to have enough force to bust through the bone and then expand at the same time. That's the point. You might, but it's a pretty good chance you're not. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say use fixed blades, 45 pounds and under. And if you do use fixed blades, broadhead tune your bow. I cannot stress that enough. Let me take off my hat. Sorry, stress, man. Alright. I cannot stress that enough. So, actually, let me put my hat back on. My head's getting cold. Been sweating all day. The way you for those who do not know what broadhead tuning your bow is, a broadhead tune is when you got 3 blades. Let me turn against the white wall. Or try to. You got 1, 2, and 3 blades on your arrow. 1, 2, 3. Make sure each blade is lined up. I know I got it here, not at the end, but make sure each blade. See how that is? Let me turn it a little bit. Each blade is lined up with the fletchings. Actually, that's not it. There it goes. Alright, just like that. Except it's gonna be in the end. And that way, whenever you shoot, there is a constant aerodynamic. I'm not good on my vocabulary words. But make sure bow's brought to. The way you do that, you have to adjust your rest. Do it at 20 yards. Shoot 1 field point, 1 broadhead. Once you get that tuned down, whatever size you want, dime, quarter, nickel, anything, you go to 30 yards. Do the same thing. And then 40. And then you shoot 20, 30, 40. See how big the difference is. One way I found out the best way to do it, shoot it at 30 yards. Then shoot at 20, make a little bit of adjustments, and shoot at 40. And if the adjustments, like if you're shooting 2 inches or 3 inches to the left at 20 when it was dead center at 30, turn it back to 30 and shoot, or leave it the same, shoot it at 40. Or adjust it at 20, shoot at 40. If they're shooting 3 inches to the right, put it on 30 yards and leave it at 30 yards. That is going to be your best bet. Because you can always, 2 inches is big, but it's not that big. You don't need to worry about too much. So that is broadhead tuning. And just remember, move your rest around, figure out what you got to do. Alright, sit that down. Some bitch about cut me. Hang on. I'm hungry. If you are shooting 50 pounds and higher, expendables. I'm shooting a 60 pound bow. My favorite broadheads, my favorite broadhead is Swacker. Single bevel chisel blades. You know what a single bevel is? It's where one side, like right here, it's not where it goes like this and then like that. It's just one slant like that. It's proven. Single bevel cuts through bone a lot easier. Swacker, I love it. Did the research, tried it out myself. I love it. The best broadhead I ever used. Only broadhead I'm gonna use until they come out with even one better than this. That's gonna be hard. Because whenever you shoot, let's say this is your shoulder blade, it's gonna go through, because the blades fold in. The tip of the blades are right at the tip of my fingers right there. So you got 2.25 cutting diameter. And it goes in and it busts through your blade. And you can kind of see, when I push these down, your blades kind of pop out right there. You can kind of see them moving a little bit. And there's that little white thing is rubber band. Bust that. And when it busts through the shoulder blade and gets to the vitals, fresh virgin blades. Not touched, very sharp. Right, just ready to cut through, and you're going to get a lot more cutting, cleaner cutting, and everything else with this kind of broadheads. Rage, I do not recommend it. If I pretty much Rage, I say they suck ass. I had a Rage broadhead, never shot it. They came with practice tips, just like or practice points, same thing. Everything else like Swacker came with practice points. Didn't even shoot it. I only shot to practice. That very morning of bow hunting, the next morning, one of them, the blades came off. The other one, rubber band popped. They are not durable at all, and I didn't like it. So, did a bunch of research, found Swacker, looked at so many videos, comments, ratings, stars. I mean, you name it, I looked it up. And Swacker, great, all good comments. It's like 5 stars or 4.5, something like that. I don't exactly remember. It was high though. Everything else. Another thing is your arrows. When I lost plenty of arrows, even practicing, I lose arrows. It's gonna happen. So, arrow wraps. I was going to get the orange or red or something like that, something else that sticks out, but I didn't have it. So I got lime green with black zebra. And I put it on my buddies there, and you can see, usually they go where the fletchings are. Like you put it on there, then you put your fletchings over this, but I just put it right here. Fletchings are on it. They help you find your arrow better. One thing I like to use, bright colored fletchings. Help you see your arrow a lot better. And something I found out was tremendously useful. And for y'all who don't know what this is, I'm going to do it. If I can. There. Oh, wait, okay. It's easier when you knock it on your bow. There it goes. Light up nocks. Very useful. I done found so many arrows because of these. And they were deep. And mud, leaves, sticks, anything. These help me find it. All you gotta do is you lose one, go at night, looking, you can find it. I got red, and because it sticks out a little bit better, and that was the only color they had. So, but those are the broadheads that I recommend for people to use, because they are a lot better than Rage. The Grim Reapers are really good. Not the best, but they're decent. The Toxic, I like Toxic. Haven't bought one because I didn't. Whenever they came out, they didn't have 125. All they had was 100, so I didn't buy them. But I actually shot one time. I was shooting with my buddy up in Louisiana, and they're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. They did some cutting, and all single bevel and stuff. Anyway, got lost for a second, but like I said, 45 pounds and under, fixed blade, broadhead tune it. Make sure. Look at this. You don't have to use these. You can make them your own. There's like 1,800 videos on how to make them. Light up nocks. I recommend arrow wraps and professional lighting up nocks. They're not going to break. Just as easy if you do make them yourself. And let me put these up. And these are pretty good too. These shockers. I shot a dove at one time, and blew it to pieces. Just about. But 50 and above, expendables. I recommend Swacker. Great products. I would love. I wouldn't love. I love these broadheads. They're tremendously great. I guess that's what they say. I don't know. But go out. If, like I said, 45 pounds under, broadhead tuning, broadheads, and everything else. But Alright, that's what I'm on. Alright, that's all I'm saying today, so. Yeah. Alright, see you later.